Alright, so we're back with some more Super Mario RPG, and I've made an executive decision to go ahead and just look up the locations of the final boss fights. I didn't look up anything more than them, other than their actual location within the game themselves, so that way we could get to it quickly, that way I don't have to walk across the entire map, trying to figure out where exactly some of these characters were. So, I only looked up their locations. I didn't look up any strategies, I didn't look up any movesets they have, nothing along those lines. Some people may not believe it, which is fine, fair enough. It is what it is when you do something like this, right? That being said, let's go ahead and get right into this rematch boss fight, shall we? This guy again, didn't he take the hint after he beat him up twice? I really hoped he'd settle down by now. My throat is scratchy, it's making me all grumpy. Seems real riled up. I think he's scarier than last time I saw him. Is that any way for one of my minions to talk? Get together. You're right, he's tougher than last time, but so am I. We beat him twice and we could do it again. I'm not letting him push me around. Good for you. Yeah, so I don't know what we should be expecting from him, so this should be interesting. Well, I suppose the tried and true jump never hurts. I did go ahead and just buy some items and whatnot. I didn't do any farming from our last boss fight video. I just went ahead and spent some frog coins, as well as finished the tadpole music song puzzle thing in order to get access to viable Frogacola, which you can only have 3 at one time, but it's 3 full HP heals for the party, so it's pretty good. Weak to lightning, fear, poison, and mute. He seems like he should be pretty easy to beat, I would think, based on him being weak to just about all status effects here. Of course, we did all just get slept, which is annoying in its own right. Go ahead and just group hug everybody for the heal as well. And well, he was weak to electricity, and then the rest of it was status effects, so nothing wrong with still going for the jump attack against this guy. Looking like he's going to be far easier than the cake, or at least he's far less gimmicky so far. He was also, like, one of the first bosses in the game, so I suppose it's to be expected, right? Well, since you're weak to electricity, it would make sense that Mallow would stay in the party. This clone will protect me. You look delicious, but how do you taste? Yes, this is yummy. There we are. Okay then. Suppose that means we should probably get rid of the Mallow clone then. And it looks as though he put up a shield, in which case, I don't know if we would even be able to damage the boss here if we didn't get rid of this guy. So this is probably more of a way to draw out the boss fight, rather than actually making it more difficult. Oh, I almost got the 30, rip. Well, presumably that should go ahead and wipe away whatever he had. Well, let's go ahead and mute. Is all of your things rotations, Peach? Why are you like this? Alright, well that seems like it'd be a really annoying thing to deal with, so what if we just mute the boss? You know, what if we stop him from being able to make clones and whatnot? Yeah, I mean, he just straight up lost a turn as a result of that. Well, mute seems extremely broken for bosses, if that's the case. Which is probably why a majority of them are immune to it, so that's not too surprising. The man had a good amount of HP, but other than that, it seems to be about it. I think this is the only skill she has that's actually tapped. That did garbage damage. That was not even... I can't say that I'm surprised at that fact, but like, geez. Oh boy. Maybe I should have taken Peach out just so that way she couldn't go ahead and do just that. Ow. I didn't actually do all that much damage, but rude. There's just, you know, something wrong about jumping on Peach's head as Mario, but I suppose they brought me to this. How are you even able to make clothes in the first place? Just so many questions. Alright, well thankfully the clones apparently are not very tanky, that's for sure. Can I not buy royal syrup in shops? I probably can't if I don't have max out on them. Got a freebie, sure we take those. I feel like that's the only item we should realistically need in this fight, is just more access to flowers. If I could just keep refreshing the mute effect, I mean, is he even actually able to do anything? Like, he can make clones, sure, but if we're able to just one-round them, then all he's got for himself is just making clones and more clones and more clones, and it just kind of doesn't do anything for him. Peach, go ahead and throw another mute out here. I'm never getting perfects on these things, but apparently I will this time. Since it seems like that refreshes the effect, which I don't believe the game ever said if it did or not, but it seems as though we figured it out, in which case, if we just keep him muted, the most he can ever do is just provide a clone. Nope. That's my move, and only my move? Oh, he's gonna be immune to jumps? You know, somehow I can't say I'm surprised by that fact. Alright, well. This clone is gonna buy him a little bit more time. I wonder if he can actually do multiple clones or not. Presumably, he's gonna be immune to all of my stuff, I would think. Maybe not Fireball? Maybe? Yeah, no. They're just immune to everything that your character is. Makes sense. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll just have to use basic attacks on him then, unless I want to go Geno, maybe, although he is asleep at the moment. Could have Bowser come in. Why not? Although Peach was the one actually keeping him from doing a lot of stuff, so... That did 0 damage. Okay, so the clones are tankier than you think they would be. It's just because Mario had a lot going for him. That it was all good. He's still muted, so he's not doing anything. What if I terrorize? I forget. This one's actually really easy for Bowser's. He resisted it. Oh, but then I feared him, so now he's not muted anymore. Yeah, that's not good. Surely you can still basic attack this guy. Although that does make him extremely weak to everything, although he is able to use skills now. I'm taking too many hits, I don't feel so good. All better, no more scratchy throat. Time for Belome to say bye. Okay. Well, alright then. Looks like Belome spit something up. What is this thing? I guess that's what you do when people just spit things up. Oh, the stick might have been my grandpa's. What? How can you tell? Because he once told me that he lost it around here somewhere. Well, that makes it yours, right? You're the spell slinger of the team, so if anyone can use that thing, it's you. Found a sage stick. Grandpa, I'll take the stick you left behind and put the good use. Alright, well, may as well go ahead and equip that then. A legendary stick that might have a connection to the frog stage. 10 more attack and 15 more magic attack. I'll take it. Sounds good to me. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of shopping. I forget what has the best shop in the area. I would assume one of the last places in the game for selling items. That would make sense, right? Although it doesn't seem like he actually has every item available to him, but that's okay. So, alright then. Well, what if we go back one then? I think Monster had some... we'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and go back to Mr. Frogman, since he's telling us, or at least giving us an idea of what boss we're gonna fight next, and see what he has to say about this. I wonder if that expert maker ever stopped making them. Good question. Well, that sounds like Puncello, I believe was his name. So we'll probably end up fighting him in the next episode. This one's a bit of a short one, I know, but, you know, sometimes short isn't always the worst, right? Anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. I'll go ahead and look up his location, and we'll fight him in the next video. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.